how did I come up with the name for the blog? Well, the idea for the blog, probably, well, we were just sitting around one day. It's actually kind of funny how it came about. And me and my best friend, we were talking about who we want to smoke with. And of course, Wiz Khalifa is the first person that popped in our head because he's definitely hot right now. He is hot, and he is a weed head, and he seems to know a lot about smoking. So that was definitely one thing. Well, the first person that popped into mind, and we're sitting, and I was like, well, how cool would it be if we actually tried to smoke with all these people? And I was like, oh, it'd be like a reality show. We could record it, and you have to have a budget in order to do a reality show. You gotta pay. You gotta always have somebody that can record you. It's a lot to do. You gotta have a camera crew, and at this time, or at this point in my life, I didn't really have the money, and I didn't have the time because I still have my full-time and my part-time job. And I just didn't have the resources or the time I needed to actually do a reality show. So what came to mind was a blog, and that's easier to manage. I had already had a blog at that time. It was just an entertainment one, just one random thoughts and stuff like that I would post. And I thought that this would be a cooler way to promote it and without paying as much money. So we started the blog. The list is we did it because Twitter is popular right now, so of course it's the number sign, then the list, because we have it like it's a trending topic. Hopefully one day the list will be a trending topic. That's one of the things we're aiming for. And it really just got started from there. Just a conversation we were having one day, and it became the Weed Girls, and that's how we became the Weed Girls. Do I consider myself an expert on weed? No, I would not consider myself an expert. I have been smoking for a long time, and I do know a lot about weed and different blends, and what kind of high you're going to get from a certain blend, that type of thing. I've also gotten pretty good at growing, but no, I would not consider myself an expert. You're not, one thing I always say, you're not truly wise until you realize that you don't know anything at all. So, especially when it comes to marijuana, there's always going to be things you are learning, and there's always going to be stuff you never knew. You're always going to find something new, and that's what I'm having fun doing. I'm having fun going to all these different places and just finding out things I never knew, just in life general and about weed. So it's just it started small, started with marijuana, and it's becoming something so much bigger, and I'm having so much fun doing it. 2011, you're going to see 2011, we have big things in store. Going to New York, Atlanta, California, of course, LA, San Diego. We're going to be around different towns or different cities in California, and Texas. We're planning on visiting a lot of different places, trying out their weed. I really want to make it to Alaska. So that will be cool. And of course we're going to do Vancouver for 420. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're planning a lot of different things, and I just hope you guys just come along for the ride and enjoy it all. But no, I definitely would not consider myself an expert. How long have I been smoking? I have been smoking, well, the first time I smoked was my sixth grade. In sixth grade, yep. I know, I was really young. That was my first time. I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't really feel anything because I didn't know how to smoke. And after that, I didn't smoke again until maybe the summer of my 7th grade year, switching over to 8th grade. So that summer in between 7th and 8th grade is when I smoked again, and that was my first time really getting to enjoy the feeling of being high, because I told you, my first time I didn't know what I was doing. And ever since then I've been smoking. Maybe the last 3 or 4 years I've been smoking about every day. So it's definitely picked up since then. It didn't start off that way, maybe until I got older. That's when I smoked more. But I definitely don't condone underage smoking. I don't promote it to young people. And that's just, I started when I was in 6th grade. Yep. what do I wish to accomplish with the blog? Well, like I said, how it started off was with the conversation and just the, wanting to smoke with all the different people. And that's really the main goal for it. I really would just like to get to smoke with everyone on the list, add new names to the list, just get to smoke with a lot of different people, see how entertaining it is. Because when you smoke with someone, you really get a chance to bond with them, and that's how you get to meet people. It really does bring people together, and I want to enjoy that opportunity. Hopefully, well, that's from a personal standpoint. I would like to smoke with the people and, just get to enjoy doing different trips and going different places and meeting new people and all the opportunities that'll open. From a business standpoint, yes, I would love to see the Weed Girls Grow to become a brand name. I really do see it happening. We're actually working on trying to get with a clothing designer, to work on Weed Girl t-shirts. That's going to be the next step. And I just really want to start doing just weekend promote. I'm trying to hook up with a bong company, and we so that way we can market their brand. Of course, we would only be able to use their bongs, but that's only one small thing. I don't have a problem with it, especially because it's a really nice bong company. But we really just are trying to work with the different brands and just kind of become just have it become a brand name. Weed Girls, that's just a name you hear. We want it to become a household name in the marijuana community. That's what we're working on. How do I feel about legalization? I definitely knew this was going to come up as a question now in the interview. I am definitely for legalization, of course. One of the things it's funny because people always laugh because they've heard, and I know people have heard that I'm against legalization because I wasn't always for legalization, even though, yes, I smoke. But I wasn't sure if I was ready for the government to have, 100% control over the marijuana trade. And I wasn't sure if I was ready for them to, because as soon as the government gets their hands on it, they're going to tax the mess out of us. They're just going to have us paying, ridiculous amounts. And the price of weed is already going up now. I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but unless you're still smoking Reggie. No offense, because whatever it takes to get you high, that's all that matters. But, oh gosh, it's expensive. It's not the regular prices. It's definitely gone up crazy. And as soon as the government gets a hold of it, it's just going to skyrocket. I know it is. So we're going to be paying for packaging. So I wasn't ready for that. But now, I think that even though, yes, the prices are going to go up, yes, the government's going to have sole control, yes, they're going to tax us, that's a small price to pay compared to the risk that we have to deal with every day with smoking marijuana. Nobody wants to have to deal with that risk every day. It's actually become such a strain. I used to think that there's no way I could get caught. There's nothing, that could happen. But, because I smoke weed like it's legal. I mean, I'll be walking down the street smoking a J, and you have to deal with that, So it's definitely, if I got to pay 20 extra bucks, for a J, it's better than having to spend a week in jail. So I am for legalization, and I definitely think that everyone should be for legalization. The only thing I want to say before we go is I just feel like everyone should be informed, and that's one thing I want to teach with the blog. Stay informed. If you are definitely for weed, or if you smoke weed and you're for legalization, or if that's something you do, you need to stay informed. You always want to know what's going on in your community. Right now we have 13 states where it's legal, where it's medical marijuana is legal, and that's the type of stuff you need to know. Now certain states we don't see dispensaries in, but it's because they haven't figured out a way to actually, I guess, they haven't figured out certain provisions. So it's legal, but at the same time, you have to know how to go about it. So you definitely have to stay informed. And there's several websites on the internet that you can, look at. And of course, everybody knows High Times. And they just give you the information that you need. And I think it's very good that everyone stay informed so that you know what you're dealing with, what the consequences are, and just so you can have a clear mind when you make your decision. So, thank you for giving me the time, and I had fun interviewing with you. I hope I answered all of your questions correctly. Make sure you guys check out the page. Make sure you, we try to update it as much as we can, so just make sure you stay tuned. Tell your friends. It's www.yourwegirls.blogspot.com. Thank you to Blogger. We love you guys. We decided to keep the blogspot instead of paying for a domain as a kind of a gift to them. So just make sure you stay tuned. We'll definitely try to keep you guys updated, and we have big things in store. So get ready. 2011 is happening.